Hello, my Sag Caps, my Sagittarius Capricorns. It is Sagittarian Truth Seeker here, and I am here with your love cusp reading for the month of September. Okay, if you need to know if you're a cusp or not, I have the information that I go by below, so you can check. And the cusp is if you border another sign. Okay, if you almost are another zodiac sign, that's what a cusp is. Okay, anything else that you need is also in the description box. Personal questions, need personal readings. All right, let's see the overall. Ooh, popped out quick. Success and growth. So that's something that where our head is right now. Success and growth. This is also in reference to the Eight of Wands too. So this could be communication with you and somebody else, or trying to move, or trying to travel, or trying to go move forward with somebody or another energy, or move away. We'll see how it goes. But in the shadows, we also have joy and stability. So for some of you, you're really wanting romance, especially with the Ace of Cups right behind that. All right, but the problem is with that, somebody that you're interested in or that you're dealing with, they are controlling how they're controlling their heart. Okay, so they may have, their heart may be blocked, heart chakra green, and so there may be something where you can't get through to them. For some of you. Okay, so the shadow energy is decisions. Okay, King of Swords, strategically trying to, so some of you may be trying to figure out how to connect with this person, or this person is trying to figure out how to unlock their feelings or their emotions. But as of right now, looks like there's some type of block with somebody that you want success and growth with. Well, let's see. Overall energy is waiting. So you're kind of like waiting on this person. Even if you're not letting them know you're waiting, you still are kind of waiting for some results out of this here. And so you're trying to communicate with them, message them kind of back and forth, and see what is going on. This is somebody that you can really see a relationship with. And if this is not, and if you're just single and you don't have anybody, you're still waiting to like find somebody that you can start something with. Okay, but the challenge is figuring this person out. Page of Swords here. It's about communication. I'm telling you, this is going to be a lot of talking back and forth, and you may be talking, but it may not be getting anywhere, because I'm telling you, it's somebody, either you or that person, they don't want to quite open up yet to you. Okay, they're very caged in, so that can go either way. Remember, energies can go either way. So what's rising within this connection is the truth. So the truth is going to come. There is going to be some honesty. You're either going to realize that this person is or isn't for you. Okay, so something is arising in here. We do have the Judgment card here. So this is also about an awakening. So somebody could be awakened to how you really feel or how they really feel, but they have to go through a transformation process to where they have to be able to unlock and use their throat chakra, blue, to express how they feel. But some of you are at the getting to know you stage, because the Page of Swords is about somebody who observes somebody else. So you may be starting to get to know this person. And so there's a process in where you have to wait. But some of you automatically feel like, yeah, this is the love of my life. Or this is somebody that I really, really like, or I can see myself like being long term with. But there's a waiting process for this. Sorry. All right. So what's falling is the energy between the two of you. Okay. Somebody is kind of losing the enthusiasm about the connection because of the wait. So there's somebody who is quite impatient with the process. Because this definitely will take patience. And it looks like you move rather fast. Some of you move rather fast, or you kind of just ready. Some people are just ready and they're like, man, I want to wait for this. But there's a need to wait, and there's a new energy. There's a new attraction. There's a new boost there. So you have to kind of be patient for the process. I see one person being very active and the other person kind of being more kind of withdrawn from it. Okay, so in the past, yeah, you met somebody that you have a soul contract with or a soul connection to. That's exactly what that is. It's time to, for some of you, it's time to learn. For others, you're the teacher, they're the student. Okay. So for some of you, this is a spiritual connection. Okay. So this is why it may be taking so long too. But then around this, there's somebody else that is interested in you, or you are interested in as well. You have multiple people around you, I will say. But for some of you, you have your eye on somebody. And that's who you really want. And the person that you really want, the reason why you want them is because they're familiar to you, because you have a spiritual, a past life attachment to them, or you have some type of soul contract that needs to be filled. Okay? So what's being manifested in this, what's coming out of this is the 10 of Wands. And it makes perfect sense, because once you have, if you're dealing with a person that you've been married to, that you have some type of commitment with, whether spiritual or physical, somebody has to say something. Like I told you, I have judgment arising, so somebody is about to bring all the information to you. Either you're about to confess something, they're about to confess something, there's some type of energy that somebody has been holding in that they need to come clean about. And it doesn't necessarily have to be deception. It could just be energy that they've been holding in for a very long time. Okay. Because this is a rather deep connection that I'm seeing with the person, this kind of energy. Especially with the Judgment and the Hierophant. These are like contracts and karma type energies here. Okay. But what's coming out of this is a need to release something. That's what's arising. This person is starting to realize, or you both are starting to realize something. And you may have a conversation about how you both feel, maybe even about past situations. Okay. There's a lot of responsibility within this connection. I will say that. This is one of those very powerful, strong connections, but can be a burden or feel like something really rather heavy. But that's because you guys have a lot to learn. You have a lot to learn from each other. Okay? These are the divine, sacred, spiritual connections. This is way deeper than a soulmate. Okay? Because you can have a soulmate that you don't have a spiritual connection with. Alright? So, what's next is, yep, I told you, communication. Clear communication between you and this person. Okay? Because there is things that I feel like you've both been waiting on. But I don't see it being deceptive. I just feel like it's a realization in a purity process between the two of you. Okay? So, them on the outside, they're happy. They're happy. They're good. The energy on the outside is a happiness. So, this doesn't look bad. When somebody comes to you with information, it's not always bad, you know. Okay, but what you need to know is that there is a new opportunity between the two of you on the horizon. Okay, but with it showing up as this is telling me that this is a student card. And I'm telling you, there's something to learn from this person, or you have to learn something from this person. But it's about developing impatience, because this is something that is going to move rather slow. But somebody's going to come to you, and I feel like they're going to come to you with rather good information, or something that they've really been wanting to get off their mind, and this is going to bring mental clarity to you. Okay? So your hopes and your fears is that you get that. You want this newness with this person. You want those new feelings and emotions with this person. So you're hoping that, you know, they do come to you saying something, you know, because it's like, I've been waiting on you to say something. And it looks like somebody is really observing somebody else, maybe even stalking. But there's somebody also who, if they're having an awakening, they may be researching like spiritual connections. I'm seeing that. They may want to know a lot more about what's going on, because they are starting to feel different. There's somebody who's starting to feel a lot different than they felt like at first. Okay. So the outcome of this is the moon. So this represents different cycles, but this also represents like emotions coming out. And remember, we have a decision to make about this. We have a decision to make about this love. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to kind of clarify the moon here. Because I feel like with all of this energy, somebody is going to get confused. Alright, so let's see. What comes out? Yeah. Okay, so like I said, you guys are ascending with that 8 of Wands. That's why I said this is a spiritual connection. No doubt. But there's a sadness or a fear with somebody because we have grief. And that is clarifying with the moon here. So this person could have, it's crazy, but this person could have childhood things going on, past relationships going on, things that they have done that they really want to confess to you. Okay? Because this person is going through like a whole transformation. Okay? But this would take a while to pursue. I feel like they're even coming to you about some past situations that they've done. That they were involved in. Some of you, Divine Feminine comes up. So we have the Divine Feminine card. I told you, it's a spiritual connection. Yep. Shadow work. Okay, so they may be dealing with their shadow self, their darker half. Okay, things that, that's what I'm telling you, things that they have done is coming up. And it may have been centered around money. Okay, something that's centered around money, but it's everything is about to be exposed. So if you're having questions about somebody that you have had a very strong tie or connection to, is coming. Okay, yeah, whole bunch of clarity, but it will be, are you going to deal, you would have to forgive and forget with this energy. Because exposure of the past is coming out. So if they had infidelity going on, it's coming out. If they've had some type of money things or they did something for money, that's coming out. And they're coming to tell you. Okay? Divine Feminine or Masculine, they are coming to tell you what they've done. And I feel like it goes from there. And that's up to you. Because I feel like it's deep. It's just deeper than I cheated on you. Even if it's not that, but it's something really deep. Okay. Yeah. So, but the crazy thing is, I see success. I do see success. But like I said, with these type of relationships, there is like hard ass lessons. But it does bring abundance because this person is going to change. Okay? All right, my Sagittarius Capricorns, I will see you guys later.